Republicans renewing their push for the president to declassify records from the FBI's Trump-Russia probe, including possible information that could help clear Trump campaign advisor George Papadopoulos. As one of the key figures in the Mueller investigation, Papadopoulos has had his life turned upside down. He and his wife, Simona, join me now ahead of his closed-door hearing before the House Oversight and Judiciary Committees next week. All right, George, let's just start this at the very beginning because it's a little complicated, okay? When you were involved with the Trump campaign back in the summer of 2016, you were invited to go to Europe, and this is when it all started. Am I wrong? Who invited you over there and why?
So when I was officially part of the campaign, I was living in London, actually, at the time. So I was working for this group called the London Center for International Law Practice, which now we find out is some sort of obscure, shady front for something that it wasn't.
So you were working for a group that you didn't realize was a front group?
That's what it seems like. I don't know that it's a front, but people now, after a year of research into this organization, it looks like it was some sort of front for Western intelligence type of people.
Okay, so a Western intelligence front group you believe you were working for, unbeknownst to you at the time.
Yeah.
What was the first meeting that set this thing in motion?
So I'm officially a part of the campaign, I guess, around March 11, and then I tell this group, look, I'm leaving London, I'm going to go back to the U.S. because I'm joining Trump. But for some reason, they wanted to bring me to Rome with them on some business trip to this university. I had no idea what it really was. It's called Link Campus.
Okay.
So then after I look into this school, after I've had time this past year to look into these places I was going back and forth to, it's some sort of training school for Western spies.
Okay, so they bring you over to Rome at some point, and you believe you were involved with another Western intelligence front group. There, and you had no idea. So then what happened?
So then, all of a sudden, I randomly am introduced to this person named Joseph Mifsud.
Okay. Joseph Mifsud.
That's right.
And who is that?
Joseph Mifsud is the infamous professor who is allegedly this super Russian spy who had the one piece of information that no one else on this planet had about Clinton's emails.
Okay, so you meet with this guy, Mifsud. And what was the reason for the meeting? Who set the meeting up?
So that's the key point. The point is that the London Center for International Law Practice set up this meeting between Joseph Mifsud and I.
So it was set up by, you believe, a Western intelligence group.
Yes.
And Western intelligence, I mean, these are the Europeans, these are the English, and these are supposedly our allies.
That's right.
And so they set this meeting up with Mifsud. And what did he tell you about Clinton emails specifically?
So let's fast forward, though. So then we're having a couple back and forth meetings, Mifsud and I, where he's introducing me to decoys. And what do I mean by decoys? He tells me a week after I meet with him that I have to introduce you to Putin's niece.
Okay.
Okay. And at the time, of course, I'm...
You're laughing because it sounds preposterous.
Exactly. At least she's the Russian spy. Leave me alone with the Russian spy story, right? We have a Putin's niece in the picture.
Okay.
We don't need me.
Okay. So Putin's so-called niece, they say they're going to set you up with. Okay.
So, exactly. So a week after I meet him in Italy, he's on fire. He wants to introduce me to Putin's niece. He's the apparent insider to Moscow, to the world. He says he can introduce me to the world. So I say, okay. I had no background at all in U.S.-Russia relations. But then I happened to run into the one person on the planet who really is the inside man of Russia, and then, of course, he has the one piece of information that everyone on the globe wanted, and that's not really what I believe at this point.
Okay, so what exactly did he say about Hillary's emails to you?
Yeah, so after he introduces me to the fake niece of Putin, who we later find out is just a Russian student, about a month later, 3 weeks after that, he's like, hey, let's go get breakfast in London. Okay. And I'm like, okay, I had no idea what he wanted to talk about, and then he just drops his bomb on me.
What does he say specifically?
He's like, I have information that the Russians have thousands of Hillary Clinton's emails. I never heard the word DNC. I never heard the word Podesta. I never heard anything like that. And I think actually just the day before he told me this information, I think April 26, 2016, Judge Napolitano was on Fox News actually openly speculating that the Russians might have Hillary's emails. So
because the Russians may have hacked her server before she deleted all of them. That was the theory at the time.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. And that
so when he told you that Russians had thousands of Hillary's emails, what did you do next? Did you tell anybody?
So I've been asked this question a million times, and what I can say is...
Well, I asked it the best.
You do ask it the best, and that's why I'm going to give you the best answer. And the answer is that I have absolutely no recollection of telling anyone on the Trump campaign about this information.
Okay.
What I did do...
What did you do?
...was I gossiped about it with the Greek foreign minister, just like diplomats do. I'm not a diplomat, of course, but, people in policy circles just gossip about rumors.
So you told the Greek, then what?
Yeah, and then I told Australian High Commissioner Alexander Downer the same information.
Okay, so you're what? You're at a social event and you run into Alexander Downer, who was who at the time? The Australian what?
Yeah, so let's backtrack a second, because there's this misunderstanding that I just run into this person randomly and
you believe you were set up again?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so you were manipulated into a meeting with Alexander Downer, who was a Australian diplomat.
Yeah,
and a Clinton donor.
Yeah, so Alexander Downer is no random diplomat. This was the head of the equivalent of the CIA of Australia for around 17 years.
Okay.
He was the foreign minister, and now he was the top diplomat in London of Australia.
So you told him, hey, I heard from Joseph Mifsud. How did you broach the subject?
No, this is the point. The point is that this meeting came about through very suspicious circumstances, through two intermediaries, and then he randomly wants to meet with me after I humiliate David Cameron in the UK press, after he was calling Donald Trump stupid for his...
So he meets, and then what happens?
Yeah, so then what happens is he basically starts becoming very belligerent, talking to me, saying that Trump is a horrible person, all your ideas in the Middle East, my personal ideas, because that was my business, was the energy business in Israel. He's like, they're a threat to British interests, and I have absolutely no memory whatsoever of ever talking about emails with this person.
So you say you never spoke to him about emails, but Downer, went to who? The FBI, and said, this gentleman who's working for the Trump campaign, George Papadopoulos, told me about Hillary's emails and some Russia connection. Is that what you believe happened?
That's, I guess, what the media is saying. All I know is I told the FBI directly to them that I felt that he was recording my meeting with him.
You went to the FBI after you met with this Australian diplomat.
During my discussions with the FBI, I told them that I think this guy was recording my conversation.
Very interesting.
The meeting was very weird. I had, let's say, 4 or 5 very strange meetings throughout the campaign that left an indelible mark on my memory, and this was one of those.
So
meetings.
now, all right, so then you've gotten now yourself involved in this huge situation, this international espionage situation. Were you ever spied upon, or did your phones, were they tapped? Were your emails looked into? Do you have any idea?
All I can say that I know that's public now is that I had Stephen Halper, which was this Cambridge professor who was working on behalf of British intelligence, luring me to London so that the British would spy on me, and it's all linked into the UK.
So then it's Stefan Halper, who people believe is a CIA agent. Is that what the word on the street is?
The word on the street
because he was paid by the Obama administration a pretty nice sum of cash.
The word on the street is that this guy was like a dual agent of the MI6 and the CIA.
Okay, so then he brings you back to London at another point, and you believe you were surveilled there.
I was.
You were?
Yeah, I was. I mean, it's a public record.
So then you had to testify in front of Robert Mueller, and I guess he caught you up in some sort of perjury trap. I know that's complicated. I've heard you say what happened there. Perjury traps, they're easy to walk into, and I guess maybe you weren't completely honest, but I understand what happened there. He got you, and you're going to serve some time now. You've been sentenced to how long?
To 14 days.
To 14 days. So after all this, you're going to testify next week on Capitol Hill. What is your theory about what happened in 30 seconds?
I think I was set up by Western intelligence. I think most of these meetings that I had encountered with were all orchestrated. I don't know by who, but certainly we now have evidence that at least one of these meetings was orchestrated by Western intelligence, and that was Stephen Halper.
For the purpose of what?
For the purpose of spying on me, probably for my business ties to Israel I had a very prominent role in, and secondly to try and probably sabotage the Trump campaign through me.
Okay. And if I can add something, the link between me and George is the Professor Mifsud, the London Center and the Link Campus. So all this asset of intelligence from the Western intelligence, as far as I know, are our common connection, and I end up being in the public image the spy, which I happen simply to work for the same.
You're not a spy, right? You better not be.
Absolutely
You better not be spying on Water's World.
No, and I can't wait the moment the FBI will. First of all, I was interviewed by the FBI,
Right.
so if I was a spy, by this time I was probably in some jail in the United States and
Okay.
not here with Water's
All right, well,
World.
good luck next week, and we'll be following it. Thanks, you guys, for coming in.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
Jessica. I appreciate it.
Thank
All
you.
right.